Well, good evening, everybody. We are coming in for the 8th episode of Holy Winds. As a catch-up from the last time we played, the party, one member of the party robbed a trade caravan and then had a continuous string of plus 25 rolls on stealth, so never found him. Some odd magic items were procured. A bleeding knife, which I told you the wrong thing, Sean. You do expend a hit die, but it adds a hit die. Like if you have a D8, correct?
Yes.
So you would add a D8 to your damage instead of just another D6 for the short sword.
Okay.
Also, add that they have to make a Constitution throw at 14, or they'll suffer half the damage again next round.
Okay.
So that's where the bleeding was. Found some other items. A bag
What's
that had
the DC? 14?
14. So they found a bleeding short swords, 2 plus 1 arrows, a bard in a bag, which the party all kind of agreed was not their thing. And then a odd bag that had a statue of a Quasit that if you threw a coin at it, turned a bunch of torches on back through it. But no one ventured further to figure out what was going on with that. They just kind of pulled the bag closed and tucked it away. There was money and gems to be found. And they then made their way and camped out by the river before making their way down into the lumps. To continue to try to find the lost pet of a noble merchant.
And on that DC 14, they take what?
If they fail, they will take half the damage again at the start of the next round, or start of their next turn. So you are still looking for Glorples, who you need to bring back unharmed and in good spirits.
Oh, this one will. And we don't know what Glorples is, correct?
Nope.
Can I look around for any sort of like tracks that aren't what you would expect in the area, I guess? So like domestic cat tracks or domestic dog tracks or like monster looking tracks?
You can. Y'all
Would that be survival?
It would be survival, but at the same time I'll help you out. You know that the pet Glorples was found last or seen last out in the lumps. You got to cross the river to get there.
Sorry, never mind. Actually, are we between the area where Glorples originally was and the lumps? Are we still like along the way?
You are currently just north of the lumps on the river. Like it probably once you cross the river, it's about another day to really get into the lumps proper.
Right. I just meant like for wherever Glorples is supposed to be, like would he have crossed through this area to get to the lumps potentially, like in that trajectory?
You could, you could. Why don't you roll to see?
Not the best.
No. Don't really notice anything through here. I mean, there's about a 200-yard wide river right in front of you, and you're not anywhere near one of the ferries right now, so you'll have to figure out a way across.
How swift is the river flowing?
Roll survival, I guess, or nature. Yeah, roll nature to figure that out.
If anyone weighs less than 510 pounds, if I get enlarged, I could chunk you. Ooh, actually, I do have my javelin and my rope still, though.
Waiting for it to populate.
Okay, with a 15 survival and a 7, I would say combined Arvax, you and Tarl, to figure out how swift it is. Just looking at it, you can't really tell, so y'all kind of like tie a rope to a stick and toss it out. Would possibly. It's not the fastest moving river, but you're sure that the further out into the middle you're going to get, it's going to get swifter.
How deep does it get?
You don't know.
And I'm sorry, how wide did you say it roughly was?
About 200 yards.
Poof.
Any standing trees around?
There's a few trees.
This is getting like Oregon Trail level dangerous.
Right?
Ford the river. All right,
Hey,
I'm
do you want to just tie a rope on me waist and I'll swim across?
probably best, yeah. Because of how long this or wide this river is, I'm thinking we're probably going to need to do the safe bet of anchored on this side until someone gets over, and then anchor it on the other side. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. I have a good bit of rope if we need it.
Aye, me as well.
Do y'all have 600 feet of rope?
That's why I'm wondering if we actually might be able to combine ropes, but I feel like adding more fail points would be a really terrible idea.
How much rope did this person carry?
Most of y'all have a 50-foot of rope.
Yeah.
I have 50 foot of silk rope.
I've still just got the 50 of hempen, but I mean, if we wanted to risk it, we could do at least 4 things of it in order to make the full 200. But my concern would be if we don't tie those knots well enough, there's always a chance one of them would slip, and then whoever is on the end of the line will suddenly be very far away from everybody else for us to be able to assist.
Are
was
there
thinking-
any bridges or ford spots on this river that I would know about?
Okay, using your wanderer background, roll me an intelligence check, Sean.
I get
thinking,
straight
oh, wait,
intelligence.
Just straight
I was thinking, oh, Claire's good at knots. No, wait, that's Kogo. Shit.
Yeah, that's Coco.
with the 16, you know that there's a bridge. There's a couple bridges that cut across the different tributaries up near Hillens and the road that leads back down to the south through the lumps. There's a bridge back past the Waystone on the southern mudway. Probably 3 days up south of Joth. There might be one. But you know there's also, if probably within a day or so, to the east, there is a ferryman.
I have an idea.
We can use a fisherman's knot. That'll hold.
Hey, well, there's a ferryman just about a day's travel to the east. If no one's confident in their swimming abilities, maybe we'd go up there and pay the toll and cross safely for the group. That way we don't spend time chasing our own tails.
Might not actually be the worst idea.
How well do you swim, Hermatha?
This one swims well.
Well, I can jump on Hermatha's back and go to the other side.
So
Aye, and
my
that solves the problem for Tarl. But I believe there'll be 6 of us.
Well, as I said with my insight roll, we can use a fisherman's knot on the rope. That will hold.
How about we also test just the depth very slowly? I can take my javelin out, and I am quite tall, so I can walk out, and once it starts reaching my ribs, I'll stop. But that way, we know just how deep will we need to actually, or how wide will we need to swim? Because we may be lucky and it's shorter than we think. It depends on how deep the river actually is, but if it ends up being, less than a quarter of the way across and it's already too deep and we need to swim, that still probably will be too long to need to send ropes over.
Hey, but There's just a ferryman just up the way. I see no sense in tempting fate, but I will leave it to the group's discretion.
Checking something.
I needed the transition of the scene, but anybody listening to us do this on the please stand by would just not pick up anything that they're not getting now other than the rolls. Anyway, so Peregrine wants to go out. What are the twins doing while everybody's discussing whether go to the ferryman or swim across with the horse?
I mean, Barry.
Also, I do believe that you now are in possession of the bard in a bag.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, so I'm not messing with it.
It's in the chat for
It's in
you.
the chat. And you got 85 GP in uncut gems.
And Peregrine as well.
Didn't Peregrine get the... did y'all give Peregrine the pipe?
No, sir. That'd be me.
Okay.
But I do have it. Peregrine.
Yes.
Lost. I have a gift for you. I nicked it from that bunch of merchants. I saw you were looking for something, and I see that you found you a little bit of a herb, but here's a pipe.
Oh, let me take a look then.
Let me get the pipe.
Peregrine's gonna be loaded down with pipes. This will be your third pipe.
I think you'll like this one less.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, this is quite fancy.
Only the best for you.
Well, thank you. I'll have to check and see that Elburn tobacco. That I might have to double check and make sure I have some of that in my pouch.
Hey, well, there's enough for 6 packings here already. And we can pick up some more in Hillens with the loot I nicked for you.
Well, that works perfectly. Thank you. And she'll kind of like pick it up and inspect it. What does it look like? DM.
I don't think... Did we describe it last game? I don't think so, did we?
Probably
No,
not.
you were too busy dropping anvils on me feet.
That's correct. Yeah, the pipe itself resembles a dwarven face, looking like it's blowing a big plume of smoke, carved out of some very deep, dark red wood.
Ooh, this one's very different than my other two. I like it. And she'll open up her pouch where she's got her other two and add it in. Thank you very much.
Eventually, Peregrine just has a bandolier of pipes. So, Mularn, what are you doing? Mulak seems to be in favor of the ferry.
So, hard cut to the twins, jumping into the end of a conversation being had, and that's why Mom loved me more than you mathematically. So, next I'll explain to you why she loves me more than you artistically, which is fundamentally different.
Yeah, all that tracks.
So
Peregrine would like to do a thing
yeah.
when you're done.
So yeah, you now have a bag that when you open it, a little dude pops out and sings a song. I think we found your new gimmick to draw in people.
The real question is, does Hewitt have to sing the song?
Yes, which means we will be using it incessantly.
I doed it to myself.
You did. You doed it. You doed it.
Tarl jumps in the river and swims across.
Okay, you're doing really good for the first half, but remember,
Tarl,
wait, hold on. Are you in, what armor are you wearing?
I
Looks
am
like
wearing, I believe it's scale.
Let me see if that gives disadvantage real quick.
there's a splash. Arvax. Tarl jumped in.
This will be interesting.
You think if I tie a rope to a javelin and spear him and pull him back, it'd be worth it?
If you want
No,
to do the
I'm wearing splint mail.
Anyone know how to
you said-
lasso?
You said split?
Splint mail.
Okay.
Peregrine's gonna be casting Speak with Animals as a ritual while all this is going on.
Okay, so yeah, that you roll. Okay, it is just stealth with disadvantage. So we will go with that. Your first check of swimming across, Tarl, is a nat 20. You just hit that water and start swimming like you were born to be in it while wearing armor.
He's not drowning.
Okay. So that was the first, I'm going to say 30 yards. Yeah, that second one, you start getting caught by the current, and you're now going downstream pretty quickly.
There he goes.
And he's
Yeah,
all these damn nat 20s. The
Nope,
next
you're
30
back,
yards,
you're
you're able to get back. Like you're like, oh hell no, this river ain't gonna get me.
Picturing like a little motorboat, like spray of water behind his feet, just as he just like takes off again.
And you're sitting there like, Tarl, would you be trash talking this river in your head at this point?
Most likely.
As
Yeah,
you do, a log just hits you and rolls you over under the water with that 12.
Hey, Hamantha, you better go get your dwarf. I believe he still has some of
So,
your hoard. He has your hoard.
Hold on, looking at that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 150 yards. So, Tarl, yeah, you are underwater. No one can see you. See, so hold on. So it's see a 19. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay. You're still underwater, but you're able to right yourself. You're not tumbling and smacking into the bottom or anything else. But for that nat 1, I do count out the number of items in your inventory, Tarl. Once you've done that, let me know real quick.
11.
Okay. Roll me a d10. What item do you have as the 9th slot?
My crossbow bolts.
You have lost all your crossbow bolts as you got taken under and got hit. Give me your last. Give me your last athletics to get across. Okay, you swim. You're on the other side. You're probably a good quarter of a mile down the river from everybody, but you can see them and they can see you.
I'll go meet him on the other side. I'll swan dive into the river, and as I'm diving in, I'll cast Alter Self Aquatic Adaptation. So I have gills webbing between my fingers. I can breathe underwater, and my swimming speed is equal to my walking speed.
You motherfucker, you can't even take a rope over there if you're gonna take the easy way out.
Do y'all have enough rope for 600 feet?
I mean, we could at least get halfway through, and I'm tall as fuck, so I could probably at least wade out like 50 or so feet, still being able to stand.
Yeah.
Also, we have handy dandy enlargement that we can do, so as long as the total combined weight on me isn't more than 1,020 pounds, I can hold on to the rope while standing there.
You basically could get everybody about halfway out into the river with the rope, and then be like, all right, everybody, swim the other half of the river.
I'll be 14 feet tall. I could probably walk out pretty far with still being able to stand solidly.
You think that.
Can I do my speak with animals thing, please?
What animal are you trying to speak with?
I'm gonna wade out in the water and find me a fish. I'm gonna ask it to come up to me and kind of roughly see how big it is and ask, do you mind just letting me know at the deepest point just about how deep it is based on how long you are, how many times long?
Okay, so you're just holding this salmon in your hand.
I'm holding it in the water. I'm not taking it out.
It's like, ah!
I didn't just snatch it up. I just held my hands out and called to the first one that swam by.
It didn't say the fish was smart. Oh God, it's a weird bear. It's a weird bear.
No, we in our Tuesday night game we had a literal mass of salmon that trapped our boat basically because there was a tree in the way. And our paladin didn't believe that they were actually really dumb fish that didn't know how to move, so he cast fucking Zone of Truth on the fish. Sure, they were actually stuck and didn't know what the fuck to do.
That is glorious.
It was,
I
he's
was in
like,
the other room, and I heard, because I was in the bathroom, I was like, why the fuck are you casting Zone of Truth on a fish?
right. And you
Oh
know,
my
it's
God.
it's like a 2-foot salmon. It's like the deepest part, I don't go deep, but like a whole lot of this is way deeper than I can see. You're a bear. You're a really weird bear. You're
I'm
gonna-
not a bear. I just kind of look like one. Don't worry. I'm not going to eat you. I don't want to. You're not that tasty to me.
Those things taste really good raw. I'm just saying.
Tarl hollers back across the river. Come on! It's a refreshing bath!
As you say that, a fish, like a brim, just falls out of the part of your armor and just hits the ground flopping. Okay, so you're
And I
talking
pick
to...
it up and put it in my hanky of holding for future supper.
All right. So, Peregrine, it tells you where you're standing. It's like, I mean, you're like rib deep in the water here. You're only about 20, 30 feet out from the shore. Man, this river starts getting deep fairly quickly. But the fish is like in the middle, it's like super deep and it's like abyssal black at the bottom. Like, and that's where the floor moves and tries to eat you.
Hey guys, I wouldn't get in the water unless you really have to, and if you're in the water, get the fuck out of the water.
Well, I'd rather not get in the water anyway.
So, Sean, with your 15, you dive in and you're just about the time she yells that, you're about, I don't know, 10 feet ahead of her swimming out into the river, but you're not swimming fantastic with this. The current's starting to catch you.
I can find the party if I get swept away. It's all good.
All right,
Go
give-
ahead and get swept away. Get swept down. Go. Don't
Okay.
cross
Ooh.
here.
Roll,
I have
roll.
chainmail, so
Okay, 14. Sean, that current's got you, and you are just... You are, like, it's got you, and you're already probably halfway from where Peregrine is to where you see Tarl on the shore. Give me another one.
Don't pull a homeward bound and fall over a waterfall, sassy.
So 23, yeah, you're starting to... You think you got it, man. So that's 100, that's 90 yards. Let's go.
Luck
You're okay.
before you say shit.
Okay, re-roll. Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm still pretty lucky.
Jesus.
My luck's run out.
Okay, so yeah, with a 12, you're not pulled under completely, but you're already past where Tarl is, and you're still only you're barely halfway out in this river.
I shite it.
You got this, Sean. Just keep on coming.
You're good. You're starting to catch your pace again. Like it seems to be okay. Oh man, Sean, you got this. You're like a dolphin, and you're sucked further down.
I've run out of steam.
Let's see. Let's count that again. That is. Let's see. That 12 was at 120, so that's 150.
6.
That's 120, 150, 180. So 200. Yeah, you're probably closer to half a mile to 3/4 a mile down from where Tarl is when you make it across, and you are exhausted.
I'm assuming I can just swim over there. I have a swimming speed and can breathe underwater now.
Give me some athletics check, because it does. Just because you can swim doesn't mean you're going to swim against the current of a river.
But I have webbed fingers and toes.
Yeah,
Tron.
you still have to see how the river or you handle going across the river, dude. There's a current.
So
Can I have
what is
advantage?
advantage?
What was that?
Can I have advantage?
Yeah, I would say advantage. We'll give you advantage. You're already being pulled down this river pretty quick.
I can breathe underwater. I don't care.
Don't go too deep.
Give me another roll, man. Keep going. Okay, that one's not you're not doing too terribly bad. You're about where Tarl is on the shore. Give me another one. Oh damn. Give me another one. Okay, that one's better. So let's see, we're at 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Come on, 2 more rolls. Okay. So you are a mile downriver and you're going to suffer a point of exhaustion.
Bullshit.
So y'all just watch Sean and Millarn just whoop, downriver.
So I don't know about you,
Mulak.
but
Sorry,
I
Malak.
don't know about you, Alarm, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, there's a reason there's obviously a reason why I'm the intelligent.
Also, Fishy Boy says there's something down in the dark middle that eats, that bites, that eats you. So, kind of don't want to get in the water any deeper either.
Did you let the
I don't-
fish? Did you let the fish go?
I never was actually holding it. I just kind of had my hands out corralling it, so like it wasn't getting swept away. But if it wanted to leave at any point when we were done
Hey,
talking,
hey.
it could.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Stay here.
Yeah, she would have been like gripping it or anything. It's not good for their scales. It can make them sick. So she would just have her hands on either side. So we have 2 options. Do we want to go to the ferry, or do we want to try to find a big fucking log and see if we can float across? It will definitely float downstream a whole lot, but it might also get somewhat across if all of us are putting some effort to try to go forward.
I mean, if we go find the ferry, it's gonna take us like a day to get there, get over to the rest of them. Should we try the log?
We also could enlarge the log to make it a really fucking big log that maybe can practically reach all the way across anyway.
That's a good point. We could try that.
Yeah. I am going to turn around and look at Samantha. And go.
As
So,
you turn around to look, Hamantha's not there. Hamantha's actually on the other side of the river, just standing next to Tarl.
The hell?
Huh.
None of these swimming motherfuckers could take a damn rope. God.
As you look, Hamantha actually has a rope in their mouth, just coiled up.
That's not helpful, Samantha.
This one thinks it is. I took the rope.
From whom?
I thought Samantha liked me, damn it.
Sean.
Oh, at least Samantha took the rope from the person already on the other side, because probably gonna need mine.
Hey, how'd she get me rope this sneaky by?
There's just
It's Samantha.
It's Samantha.
I'm totally stealing her hard now.
You may certainly try.
I'm like a mile away. She can't hear me.
I'm gonna start building a fire because it looks like we're gonna be here a while.
Hey, did I find my lock?
I would say you did.
Hey, Flipper boy. How'd you fare?
All right, I'm gonna.
Hold up. Sean was talking to
Oh,
Mulak.
Mulak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said, hi there, Flipper boy. How'd you fare?
I thought it would work out better, but apparently I suck at swimming.
Hey, well, I said we could go to the ferry, but no one wanted to fucking listen.
I was not against the ferry, for the record.
I wasn't really either. I just wanted to double check the depth.
Hey, well,
to be,
do
to be
you
fair,
hear
this is our
something?
fault.
What was that?
My brother whining.
Hey, that's probably so. Anyways, mate, you kind of left me hanging on the heist.
Well, I got busy.
Hey, busy sleeping? That's all right. We fared well.
Good.
Here's your cut. It's 85 gems and 85 gold and uncut gems. And there's this weird little bugger in a bag. He sings when you open it.
That's the price of being a distraction. Sign
Hey?
me up every time.
Well, thanks a lot, mate. And let's go find a dwarf. Get out of these fucking wet clothes. I'm squishing when I walk, mate.
Ooh, let's see. I'll change alter self to look exactly like Sean, but in my own clothes and walk next to him.
Aye, there's a handsome sight.
Okay. So we got a campfire and dinner being prepared by Tarl. Two soggy boys coming back up the river. And then we got everybody on the other side. So other side, what y'all doing?
I think we're gonna use a large on a log and see how far across it'll go and get us.
I don't mind kind of taking a stroll down the river anyway, looking for a good one, and that way, if the salmon was actually talking about something that wasn't just a larger fish than we can possibly get away from whatever it is in case all of this yelling and splashing disturbed it, just in case. It very well could just be the fact that it's dark and it scares the salmon, but I don't really want to risk it either.
They're gonna Pinocchio a log.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, let's face it. You saw how my brother got across that river. If that didn't wake up something to eat him,
That's fair. I just want to make sure we find a good log, so if there's one around here, we can use it. If not, I don't mind walking a little ways.
I'm not gonna make you roll for this. There's plenty of logs through here. You find one that's about 10 foot long that seems to be in still pretty decent shape.
Yeah, still not gonna be super big, but might be worth it.
Always cut a longer one.
That was kind of what I was thinking because I do have my axe. What do you think? My thought is if we cut a tree, I'm gonna be kind of tired, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually help steer or swim much with it, but we can get a much longer one. We know it's healthier, it's not rotted on the inside, and if we enlarge it, it very well might practically be long enough to at least reach an extensive span across the river. What do you think?
I mean, I could help cut the tree too.
That works. I only have one axe.
Oh wait,
I could make it bigger.
A dagger to cut a tree.
I thought I had a hand axe. I have a mace.
That's fine. With the battle axe, it shouldn't take me too terribly
I
long
mean,
anyway.
I could hit it with the mace, but
Or we can just take turns with the battle axe. How's that sound?
yeah, that works.
Mulak and Sean taking bets on if this plan will fail or not.
Meanwhile, I bet my brother and Sean are taking bets on whether this will fail.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least if they were. All right, let's do it. Let's take out the axe.
Is Tarl involved in the bet?
Bet found me yet.
That's true. Y'all are still walking up.
Oh god.
I would say they probably get up to you by the time they've probably tried to cut down a tree.
About how tall are the trees here, and about how wide? Are they like the skinny but very tall pines and conifers?
Yeah, that's mostly what you're finding over here near the damp wood. Like, there's mostly pines. There's a couple that are like maybe 40 feet tall.
That'll work. Can I roll a survival on top of whatever I have to roll for cutting to see if maybe I can do it in like an efficient way to save energy, so it falls a little quicker?
Yeah. Roll me athletics and roll me survival.
Okay.
In preparation for this, I'm gonna reach into my hanky of holding and pour me a cup from my family's ale, a cask of ale.
All right. So, I mean, you're watching it. You can see them cutting down the tree. Peregrine, I would say that with the 25, it'll take you maybe 2 hours to cut this thing down safely and effectively.
And can we say that Arvax and I swap out so neither of us gets like exhausted from doing so?
Sure. And with the 19, you actually know how to fell it so it doesn't fall in the river and get carried off with it.
Yay!
Because if you had failed that, you would have cut down a tree, watched it hit the river, and then drift.
Okay, that works.
So you have a 40-foot pine tree that's been cut down and cleaned mostly. So, yeah, that's what you have.
All right. About how big around is it?
Probably towards the base. It's a good 2 foot, maybe 2.5. But the closer it gets to the top, it starts getting really thin.
Okay. I'll break off most of the branches, but some of the more substantial lower ones, I'll leave like about a foot to, about a foot, maybe 2 feet, like lengthwise sticking out for like hand holding like grips and stuff.
Okay.
And do we want to enlarge, or do we probably want to enlarge? I don't think this one's gonna be quite buoyant enough to take the 3 of us easily.
Probably make it bigger.
How long does that last, though, Magic Boy?
According to my calculation, 60 seconds.
Might not want to go with that. It's going to take a lot longer to
I
cross.
thought it was longer than that.
Should we hold that for an emergency and have you ready to do that if, for some reason, this goes poorly?
We could do that, and it could be enlarged, if the current picks up or something, so it might slow us down if it's heavier.
Yeah, I think, what do I have? Okay, I'm thinking our best bet is I probably need to be towards the base because I'm a bit heavy, and then we'll sit as spaced out as we can. Millarn, you probably need to be closer to the end as it's thinner, but not so far that, of course, that you're sinking under the water. Worst case scenario, we bail off the log but hold it and kick, so that way we can at least use it as buoyancy, because that should be no problem. We'll just get more tired kicking. But I would like to try to stay on top of the log as much as possible, just to save energy if we can, and hopefully kind of use the river to get across. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would anyone like to have ropes tied around the log? Not tied to them necessarily because we need to bail off, but so that we can hold onto the ropes in the case that we fall off the log? Do you feel that's necessary just in case?
It's not a bad idea. In case one of us falls off, we could still at least be floating along.
Okay. Peregrine then will take and cut, I guess, roughly 5 to 6 lengths of rope, 5 to 6 feet lengths, that is, and ties it around. But like above the first set of branches and so on and so forth, just so that each of us can kind of have like a handhold on the rope. So if we slip off, we can still be holding that, and we can at least pull ourselves back up to the surface if we need to.
As you're doing that, I will look at you and go, "Nah, I'm good," and I will go underneath my overcoat and pull a patch off of my robes. And it will turn into 10 feet of rope, and I will.
That works perfectly.
There, a good question has been brought up. How are you getting this much tree into the water?
Rolling it all together.
6,180 pounds.
I mean, it rolls though.
You didn't take all the branches off, though. This might require an enlarged Peregrine to move.
Even so, it wouldn't be something that she could do without passing some checks.
Yeah,
with
pretty
the
much.
6,000. Yeah, I don't want to waste the. Can you cast enlarge more than once a day, Mularn, or is it a one-time thing?
I can do it 3 times technically.
Do you think we might want to do a single enlarge?
I can do it 4.
Because I can try to. Because if I use that, my push drag lift will be at 1,000, and then I can at least burn a rage momentarily to shove it one good time to give me advantage. Of course, I can't keep it up if I'm not like getting hit, but does pushing the log count as attacking something?
It'd be a strength check in this case.
Okay, I just meant for the sake of keeping rage up. I would lose rage though after like 6 seconds, regardless, right?
Unless someone thumped you.
Anyone want to volunteer to thump me?
Thump.
Every 6 seconds until we're across.
Not until we're across, just to get it in the water.
Thump. Thump.
Here, and she's gonna lean down and she's gonna pick up a thing of river rocks and hand them to both Arvax and Mularn. Just keep pelting me with these while I'm doing this.
This
Oh,
is
this
something
just
they kind of used to
this
do.
just gets better and better.
They kind of used to do something similar in training with people who are barbarians in the tribe.
Does it work? Because I can't say I've ever really tried it this way.
Well, depends on how hard you kept throwing the rocks and if they got mad enough to come and snap your neck or not.
Thankfully, I don't think we have to worry about that for my case.
These aren't as big as the ones that Hagda made us throw, so she kind of just chucks it and bonks Peregrine on the head.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough to keep it going. And she's gonna look at Mularn. If you enlarge one of those stones midway through the air, I'm gonna be real fucking pissed.
Okay, so you've trimmed this massive amount of pine, and you're about to try to roll it into the river, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not gonna try to lift it. I'm just gonna try to use like my weight and momentum to try to shove it forward while getting pelted with rocks while enlarged while raging.
Okay, so I'm going to say this because you're not trying to dodge. Go ahead and take 5 damage from the rocks.
That's fine.
And give me that strength check to see if you, with advantage, to see if you roll this son of a bitch in the water.
Can that be athletics?
I will allow you to roll athletics. 18's not quite good enough. Like you get it to roll once, and you're realizing all those limbs you left on are digging into the ground.
If I swing my axe to cut off some of the limbs, can that count as the attack to keep my rage going?
Sure.
Okay. She'll trim off all but the ones nearest to the 3 ropes that are tied around it.
Okay.
And then immediately and just like go and flip it again and try to push
Give me
it
another
down.
strength check.
19.
19
with advantage.
So yeah, that 19. You roll it over another little bit. There's still probably a good 10 feet between the tree and the water.
That's fine. She's gonna. Hang on, let me think. I don't want to do that. I want to do. Okay, she's gonna like kneel down and like shove her knees really hard into the rock so that it hurts. And if I need to take another point or 2 of damage, I can.
Take
and
2 points.
Okay, and she'll slam her shoulder into it as hard as she can.
All right, give me that strength check again.
Hey.
Okay, we're going up by 1 each time. You hit it, but yeah, it's still probably 9 feet. I mean, this is going to take a minute.
Oh my god. Can I do like a take 10 on this in some way?
Give me 10 quick rolls and take 10 damage. Okay.
Nat 20 at the end?
Yeah, the nat 20 is like, at first it's not working, and then you just get so damn mad, Peregrine, that you just fucking kick it. And it hits the water, gets into the river.
And she's just gonna grab it and dig her heels in. Let's go!
Well, hold on. I got to roll a D100 here real quick for when it hits the water.
That's fine.
29. Yeah, the current just catches it and it's gone. It is
Ah!
going down the river.
Does she have no time to react to at least
Oh no,
try to like,
y'all
jump
can
for it?
y'all can jump for it and run to get it, but this thing is going down river. Like
That's fine. If it's going down river, that's fine. But I would hope that we all were close enough to be able to
give me
at least
athletic
get an.
give me athletic checks to see if you get on this log.
And so Peregrine also has about like a 14-foot wingspan right now too. So if she's able to reach back and like grab the log with one hand, so that if anybody needs to grab her, they can to close the gap more.
Okay, so let me get that athletic check. With a 17, you're able to jump on and
She's not gonna jump on. She's just gonna grab it with her hand and reach out with the other. So that way, like, she's not on it, but she's at like the furthest point she can be while still reaching back, so someone can try to catch up to her, and then that way she can try to haul them on.
Okay, so you're reaching back, but Arvax, you're not gonna make it.
Damn it!
You jump and yeah, it's just you just splash into probably
Ah.
6 foot of water. Mullard.
Just keep swimming down. I'll try to slow it. If the log bounces into anything, it'll slow it down, and you can probably catch up if you just go with the current.
Ha!
So let's get Mular in here. Also, we're gonna have to factor in some weight here because it's a big peregrine.
And I mean, she's still like kicking. She's not just like dead waiting on it.
But also Mularn.
Yeah.
Athletics. To try to jump on.
I'm having no part of it.
You're not jumping on. You're just watching this happen.
Yes.
Okay, so again, let me remember with enlarge, your weight increases by 8-fold, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm at I have it, hang on. I've got it all calculated already. I'm at 915, so I'm mostly carrying my own weight right now just while holding on to it. So if I need to make checks to actually swim, I can.
Well, no, the thing is you jumped on it and grabbed it, right?
I didn't jump on it. No, I jumped like diving in the water after it with the hand extended to grab around the end of the trunk.
Okay.
I never actually got on it because I knew that was not going to work.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you jumped on it, that thing's going in the river bottom. So you're reaching back, and you're being drug. Your feet are being drug along the bottom because even as heavy as you are, this massive a tree that's now caught by the river is now just pulling you out and towards the center. And Arvax is on the ground. Arvax, give me a dex save.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're with a 16. You're able to dodge one of the few branches up towards the top that didn't get trimmed from just clotheslining you, as you watch Peregrine get carried by this log further downriver.
Peregrine, I don't think it's working.
I'll see you on the other side. And she'll just casually pull her arms up over the log and just kind of like start kicking her way to the other side, but not like really in any extreme way because she knows the enlarge is going to wear off and it'll pop right back up with her. So she's mostly just treading water, going with the current and like gradually going in a diagonal to the other side.
Okay. Roll me, because your rage is going to end.
Yeah, I would say
Which-
it probably has ended at this point because I don't think she's really taken damage or anything in the 6 seconds that this
Right.
has occurred.
So you're going to need to make athletic checks at disadvantage because if you're trying to kick this thing that direction when it's this heavy and this big, it's got a mind of its own. So give me that first roll with disadvantage because it's you versus. Okay, well 22. You're like fuck you, tree. I guess. All right, so you're starting to actually get across, but this thing you're going much further down river simply because the current has a hold of this thing, but you are moving further out. Give me another one.
Is the side of it that she's on the side closest to the side of the river that she came off of, or
Yes, she is the side she is on because I figured you would not be on the other side kicking underneath the
I
tree.
wouldn't think so. Could she like slowly just like make her way along the tree though, like not actually like fighting the current, but just kind of hand over hand under, like pulling herself to be as close as possible so that she can then just kind of eventually shove herself off the tree and just swim the rest of the way.
Keep giving me those athletic checks with disadvantage as you're going down the tree because I mean, okay, 21. Your plan seems to be working. Yeah. The 10. This thing's you can no longer see Tarl and the campfire.
That's fine. I'm not trying to push the tree across. I'm just trying to scoop my way across the tree.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're scooting across the tree, but you also said you're trying to get this thing out towards the middle. This thing is still only about 90-ish yards out, so you're not even halfway across the river. Like,
That's fine.
okay, give me another one.
Where I am looking like downriver, is there any area that broadens out but slows down or narrows in and therefore picks up or anything like that from what I can see?
Not that you can see.
Okay. She'll just keep slow and steady.
Okay, so 15. You got
7. Oh wait, yeah, sorry. You're
so
right.
as long as you're stuck to the tree, it is at disadvantage. So you're about halfway, a little more than halfway, and with that, you're already at the end of the tree. As you're kind of scooting down along it as it's been pulled by the current and you're kind of kicking a little bit. So
Anything sticking up out of the water toward, not near her obviously because this is probably the deepest part, but like just towards the other shore, because basically at this point she'll just be like, all right, and she'll kick off and just kind of like back kick her way over. She doesn't mind too much about being swept down. She just wants to make a constant attempt to go over to the side.
okay. Just keep going. If you're kicking off, just make an athletics check, regular athletics check. Oof.
Nope.
Something as you kick off wraps around your ankle and you get pulled under.
Let's see. Let me do. Where is it? I have like hunter's knife. I can't find it. Where is my knife?
I think it's part of your background stuff, isn't it?
I think it is. I guess it might be part of like the
Just
traveler's kit that I have. I may not have expanded it out.
okay, but you're also, since that's a nat one, how many items are in your inventory?
Do clothes don't count?
I'm
And
figuring your clothes cannot be lost off of you because you're not wearing armor as a
one would
barbarian.
assume. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Roll me a d20. What is the 12th item in your character sheet?
Let me recap. 3, 4. That goddamn hunting trap, of course it fucking is.
Yeah, you lose your hunting trap because what I'm going to say is what happens is the chain from the hunting trap that you usually tack down wrapped around your ankle and it's dug into part of the tree. Like, it's just this weird thing. It came loose, it dug into the tree and wrapped around your ankle as you were swimming, but give me an athletics check.
To be fair, that honey trap has given me nothing but fucking trouble up until now, so.
Let's see. Yeah, you're able to kick free from it and keep swimming. So let's see. You still probably got another 60 yards to go because that lost you some.
Is that, how many more rolls is that?
Another 2. Okay, you eventually make it to shore. See, you only had that one real big failure, so you don't take exhaustion. But yeah, you are soggy. You are dirty. There are pine branches and nettles all stuck in you. And we'll get back to the other 2 people because you probably are about 3 miles downriver now.
It's fine. I'll just camp out here tonight.
I mean, you could still
Well,
you could still just go east on the bank to find everybody else.
She's probably gonna sit and drought for a minute.
Okay, so the other 2 still... Okay, folks that are on the south bank that are watching this, what are y'all thinking as the whole tree debacle happened?
I think me cup is empty.
What was my brother's role in it?
Your brother just watched the tree go by.
Well, that's why it didn't work, because he didn't help. He should have helped. It was a brilliant plan. He just didn't do anything to help.
I made the tree big.
Did you make the tree big, or did you make...
No,
you
you made me
the
big.
you made the Peregrine big. So, okay, Arvax, you're out in the water, and Mularn, you're on the shore just watching this all happen. What are y'all doing now?
Well, this has gone well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jump in and start swimming.
If he's jumping in and swimming, I'm just gonna go swim.
Okay, so roll that first athletics check for both of y'all.
Fuck!
Okay, y'all get caught up in the current and y'all are going down. Second one.
How far a distance are the rolls?
They're 30-yard increments.
30.
So Mularn, you're getting swept up. Arvax, you come back up, get a second wind, and you're catching it, going it.
Am
Mularn,
I anywhere near him?
Mularn's already like gone down river to where you can't reach him.
Fuck.
I'm really light. Oh jeez.
Oh God. Check your inventory and tell me how many are in it, Mularn.
No.
You're getting swept downstream too as you make it about 90 yards out.
13.
13. Roll me a d12.
Have that.
What is your third item?
Scholar's pack.
You don't have it divided out?
No. I just have the
Pick
I just have it down there as scholar's pack.
pick 2 items out of your scholar's pack to lose. Like I'm not
like
go
fit,
look
like,
go look
like-
at go look in there and see what it is and go pick 2 items out of what's in a scholar's pack to lose. Because
Okay.
you should have those all spaced out. Okay, so next roll. Yeah, you're getting swept downstream.
Changing my color, goddammit.
Mularn. And you have a +6.
I have proficiency, damn it!
Okay, Mularn, you're able to start righting yourself and start getting back up after hitting your head on a rock underneath the water. You think it was a rock. It might have been the fish that was talked to earlier.
Nah.
All right, give me the, let's see, that was the 4th roll, wasn't it? So that was 120. So let's roll again.
bitch. Ugh.
Okay, so oh wow, that was the gambit right there. So yeah, you start picking it up again. Mularn, you're doing okay. Let's see, let's roll again
How
got a
far are we?
16.
for the 150.
Yay!
Oh, that's wrong.
You're still
like
you're
it.
still getting swept downstream, man, with that like that 24 Arcana. It's like I should know a spell to fix this. I totally know of a spell to fix this.
Just enlarge the
Oh, no.
water.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
How we cause a magical fucking flash flood.
Just reduce the water.
All right, let's see. That was 150. So let's do the 180. Mularn, yeah, you're going to end up near Peregrine here at this rate.
I have a nice
Yeah.
little campfire for you when you get here.
All right,
Arvax is like, I want to get out of the fucking water.
last roll.
Oh, I'm not even rolling. I'm using Blessing of Raven Queen to teleport to shore.
Okay, Arvax,
Little
you
fucker.
get you're able to get up. You're probably a quarter of a mile down from where Tarl was.
Ugh.
I think this is you get out of the water right when Sean's making it by you.
Not a word.
Ferry, just a day away.
I was fine with the ferry. I'm not the first one who decided to jump in.
Hey, take it up with the dwarf. That's yours.
That's the second guy to jump in the water.
Oh my god,
Your
the
patience ran out pretty quickly.
the DM, the ferry was literally a day's walk away and was a copper apiece to go across.
The party. We're gonna waste 45 minutes trying not to drown.
Water is fun. I wanted to go swimming.
We had a whole
I
tree.
get it.
We had a whole tree sub storyline for this game, Hewitt.
Hey,
Let's go with this. So, Mularn, you Raven Queen boof almost right on top of Peregrine, who is
Well, apparently we're being told that our volume is very low and it's hard to follow.
it is.
Yes.
Okay. I've turned the volume up on Discord to see. Not Discord, but on OBS.
Someone on the chat told us that.
Okay, I will individually raise everybody's volume.
Yeah, I've got it maxed out right now on the stream, and it's still pretty quiet, but not the worst.
Okay, if
Yeah.
it's not one thing, it's another. But I mean, I'm turning everybody's volume up, but in my headphones, it comes over really loud.
Well, can you turn us all up on the stream but turn down your headphones?
Yeah. All right. I've turned everyone's volume somewhere around 160, 180 on Discord.
Cool.
hey, so I'll just be whispering then.
It's actually not that bad. It was earlier, I think, when Knox got on it first, and it was like, "Hey, everybody," and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey,
All right, people on the stream, does that sound a little bit better?
The last I listened to it, it was good at least, but hopefully it's good for the people there too.
I think it's better now.
Okay, so
They say much better.
okay, we will continue then. So you're all now on this side of the river. Sean, are you still trying to go down to find where the wizard washed up?
hey, yeah.
Apparently
He's
some
very
people
useful.
sound better, but others don't. Crap.
Tarl,
I'll
are
just
you
roll with
just are you just roasting food and drinking with Hamantha standing beside you?
Yeah, we're having party down, Leroy Jenkins style.
This one enjoys the ale. Your family did good.
We could have taken a ferry tomorrow,
But you say 23 hours and 15 minutes.
but it was just a copper and tomorrow.
Penny for your thought.
Bard back in the bag.
Oh my god.
Where is Mulak at right now?
I'm hanging out with Tarl and Sean.
Are you going to play with the bard in a bag, or are you just going to sit there?
He's just gonna sit there and listen to Sean sing. He's got a bard out the bag right now.
Hey, Sean's gone. Sean's down wherever.
Yeah, Sean went down the river to find your brother.
That's true. I followed him, so I'm with Sean. Forgot about it.
So it'll take you all a little bit. I mean, it's about 3 miles, but
I'm used to walking. I'm outdoorsy and whatnot.
But it's been about, I mean, it's still early morning at this point. I mean, y'all camped out on the other side of the river the day before. So y'all find your wizard and barbarian drying out by their own little fire.
Yeah, Peregrine's just sitting there, and at this point, she's just completely like dark clay color because like all of her gray has washed off. So she's just got like her outer layer stripped off, like draped over a rock and drying out, and just sitting by the campfire chilling.
Damn it, Sean.
Who dat?
Honk, honk.
The goose is back.
That's still my favorite typo from a game that has no audio. Sean's gonna stealth, okay.
Oh no.
That's a 28. What's everybody's passive perception?
Not a fucking 28.
Not a fucking enough.
Yeah. Arvax, did you go with them or did you go back to Tarl?
I went over with Tarl.
Okay. You just sit down by the fire and try to dry out?
Yep. Throw out my chainmail.
Okay. So Sean, what are you doing while stealthed?
Sneaking up on Peregrine.
Because it's a great idea to sneak up on the person who can rage.
Yeah, sneak up on the barbarian. Let's go.
Hey, I can dodge her. Uncannily.
All right. So
You also said you were really lucky.
I believe I've spent all me luck for. Oh, shite!
He's lucky till he's not.
We did have a long rest, so I do have a wee bit of luck left.
you should have one left.
Hi.
So what's going on here?
I'm just gonna sneak up and sit down beside her, not say a fucking thing.
I mean, she's not looking for anything, so like when would be a time that like she would need to roll to check and see if she notices him?
Passive perception, you wouldn't notice. Sean's just sitting there. And you're not going to say anything, Sean?
Not a fucking thing.
Are you going to continue to try to hide now that you've sat down next to her?
No.
Okay, so if you turn your head, you're going to see out of nowhere Sean.
I'm assuming she was looking probably like up the river-ish, so he's probably on the downriver side of her in order for her to not be looking at him when he sits. Would that be correct, Sean?
Aye.
Right. Well, oh man, I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I'm not gonna try to hurt you, I promise. I'm just trying to think of what Peregrine would do.
Aye, good luck with that.
She'll probably be sitting there, and she's probably just kind of chewing on like some roots or something that she managed to scrounge up while she was making a fire. And she's gonna look over, and she'll see you, and she's gonna jump, but she's not gonna smack. She's just gonna jump up and go, "Ah, fuck you, tiny little bitch!"
So, how did the log work?
God, oh, I hate sneaky fucks. Fine. For me, at least.
Hey, that's hurtful. I came all the way down here to check on you, lass, and you go berating me in such a manner.
Well, maybe you shouldn't sneak up on people that you're
Aye,
trying to be
maybe.
friendly with.
I will if you, maybe if you pulled the pine needles out your ear.
I'll have you know, pine needles are very good for cleaning them out.
Aye, well, I'll get to work on that or you'd hurt me.
Very true. And she'll like break off a piece of the root that she's chewing on and hand it over to him.
Hey, what was this? Does it get you high?
No, it just tastes a little lemony. I used to snack on them back when I was hanging out around this area.
I'll pass.
too
Do you
bad.
have any whiskey on you, lass?
I do not, unfortunately, but I do have, and she's going to rummage through her bag, and she'll pull out the mug that doubles the alcohol content, and she'll hand it over. I don't have anything to put in it, but if you do, it'll make it stronger.
Well, I'll be finding something soon. I appreciate you and all the things that you do.
Uh-huh.
The brothers here, what is going on as y'all are watching this scene unfold?
You're an idiot.
I think Malak stepped away.
He is in the kitchen.
Huh. Tell him I said he's an idiot.
Are y'all just going to continue to sit here until everybody's dry?
Mulak says that's apparently the only words that he knows in regards to Mularn calling him an idiot.
Hey, Mularn.
Yeah.
You fared a bit better at swimming than I thought you would, lad.
Why would you assume that I would be a poor swimmer?
Hey, the spindly arms.
More hydrodynamic.
I don't know what that means.
Skinny thing move through water fast.
Now you know why the other one calls him pretentious all the time.
Hey, really? Is that why? I did never guess. Anyways, I'm here to take you lads back, escort you, make sure that bears don't eat you with your hydrodynamic arms and such.
Pretty sure the bears would think that I was just, another one. And she's gonna open
but
her
I
mouth
didn't.
and tap her fangs because she does actually have bear teeth.
I didn't know how far downriver he was going to end up.
Completely fair. I would have retrieved him if it was much further than this, though. But I figured it was kind of nice over here. This sandbar was actually really, really kind of a nice place to lay in. So
Hey, I was sure you were dead. I was like, fuck, I've done wasted a good pipe and lost me eye candy. Well, anyways, let's head back to the group. And I turn and walk off.
I'm just gonna say Peregrine was like trying to say something like before you walked off, and was like, okay. So she'll just kick some sand over the fire, gather up her stuff now that's dried, don it, and walk off.
I will follow.
Somewhere back up the river, Tarl's got ale. I'm gonna fill me cup up and
Get extremely fucked up.
Is that Hamantha chiming in at the end?
Maybe. So I'm going to assume everybody's just going to chill, get dry, count this as a short rest, which for the people that have exhaustion, I don't think that gets rid of it.
I know.
I do have a question about the other pipe, the new one that Sean gave Peregrine. About how long is that pipe by chance? Is it like a short pipe, or is it like one of the long wizardy pipes, or?
It's a shorter pipe.
Sweet. I needed one. That works. And I'm assuming just like the pipe of infestation, it technically can be used as a normal pipe, as long as I'm not quote unquote casting with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And also the pipe of cloud, you have to use that specific tobacco for it.
In order to do the magic effect with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She is going to take that pipe out then, while they're walking, and she's going to pull out some goji leaves from her pouch and put it in there, and she'll take a puff and she'll hand it over to Sean. That one's a little bit strong.
Hey? Well, I don't mind if you do.
And it's basically like a concentrated dose of short-term caffeine.
Hey, well, we need to hurry up. I mean, come on. If we don't get to moving real quick, we're gonna lose this fucking thing. We gotta find this. What was his name?
Got some pep in your step now, eh?
Hey, it's just a bit.
All right, let's go. You want to race?
Certainly. I believe I'll win, though.
Fair enough. Let's do it. And she'll take off.
Action dash, bonus action dash.
I'll look at my brother and say, "Hey, you want to not race?"
I absolutely want to do that. And the twins will just begin walking just meanderingly together down the way.
And Peregrine will just regular dash. But if there's any difficult terrain of earth or stone, I don't have to expend extra movement to go across it. So if there's a more direct way to get to the campfire that requires going over difficult terrain, she can technically take a shortcut.
Okay.
You know what was probably difficult terrain? The bottom of the river.
I mean, yes, but that would require me to walk on the bottom of the river, and I was not about to be doing that.
Okay. Both of y'all roll me a D100 and add your dex modifier. Roll me a D20 and add your dex modifier. So I guess just dex check. Blah. Brain.
Meh.
Y'all both come stumbling into camp, but Sean is just slightly ahead of you.
You'd think long legs would give you an advantage, but apparently not.
Cutting cartwheels.
Show off.
Okay, so y'all can take a short rest. If anybody wants to use hit die to regain HP. And then you will need to venture out into the lumps proper, because you're still probably a day to 2 days away from getting into the lumps themselves. Like there's.
Hey, whoops, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Hey, well, let's break camp and move. We're burning daylight. I'm very jittery.
Tarl's kicking out the fire.
Okay, so y'all should be able to move Hamantha's token on the screen. So y'all can decide which direction into the lumps you're going to go. So that is 1 day. Roll me a D8.
I'll take this one. 6.
Good day. You're able to move into lumps. It's hilly, but I mean it's comfortable. You can find an easy, nice, good camping spot. There's a nice breeze coming through. I'm not going to make anybody do watches because there's nothing that will occur on this night. Y'all have a nice night, nice day's travel. So y'all can now decide which direction into the lumps you want to move. Again, because you could move to the west towards the damp wood, or you could go straight, or you could move east into the lumps proper.
Before we do that, could I survey the area to see for signs of something that might be pet-like?
And can Peregrine assist?
Sure. So roll. Okay, since she was helping, that's a 21 on advantage. You don't see anything pet-like, but as y'all are traveling through this day, you notice probably a 10 to 12 foot wide area of depressed grass that just kind of moves in this swirly, slimy, slurpy way. Just like it, when you touch the grass, it is damp and slick and a little viscous, and it's about 10, 12 feet wide, and it looks like whatever it was kind of going in a big circle spiral, just going off to the southeast.
Shite. I bet this is what we're looking for.
I mean, I think something called glorples would probably make a glorp.
Ooh.
Wait, what is it? I'm sorry, I was reading something.
It's gross.
It's
Don't
gross.
touch it. Don't touch it. Here, I got some on my finger. I'm going to wipe it on her nose.
You're going to wipe it on my nose.
I am. Just real quick, just whee. Slimy finger nose boop.
Can I do an unarmed slap for non-lethal damage? If obviously she's probably not gonna be able to hit him, but that would be a instinctual backhand thing to whack his hand.
Sure. Yeah. Let's see that.
Is that just gonna be I guess a basic strength roll for a touch attack?
Both of y'all do a base or strength check for me.
I can't do acrobatics to dodge.
Oh, I thought you are she was trying to slap your hand away before touching the nose.
Oh, I can't do. All right, strength.
If you want, I'll let you do acrobatics because you're trying to do a wormy, wiggly hand, right?
Hey.
Okay, I'll let you roll roll athletics versus acrobatics here.
Whew.
Yeah, there's a boop on the nose.
How bad is it? The goop, the smell.
It's a bit of an acrid smell. There's a slight tingle to the tip of your nose. Then Sean just fucking disappears again.
Little shit.
Standing right behind her.
See if this.
She'll pull her shirt up and start wiping it off. Okay. Oh man, did it get on my nose ring?
There's a little blob that falls off of it. So there's
no.
It looks like, more or less at this point, you look like you got a bit of a runny nose.
Mm. She'll just be working on that for a minute, getting it off, and be like, just blowing her nose.
So it looks like it's going off to the southeast.
I moved our token to the southeast.
Okay, y'all roll me a D8 again.
Somebody else.
Take it. 7.
7. You're going to lose half a day's travel because it's a bit more rough going. You get to one of the rockier sections of the lumps, and it just slows y'all down just a little bit.
Peregrine is going to flex on Sean this time because she finally can do something he can't, which is casually walk across the rocks. So she'll just casually walk past him every now and then, turn around and cross her arms and be like, well, come on.
Okay, what's everybody else doing as y'all are climbing through these rocky hills?
Just keeping an eye out for anything odd, or make sure we're still following the slimy trail.
Right. Tarl, what you doing?
Same thing.
Okay, I mean, y'all are able... It's kind of hard to miss this trail. What about the twins trying to climb through the rocks, are not-so-athletic boys?
Just, struggle busting.
Yeah, taking time, doing it right.
Reminding him that in order to walk, it goes left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Roll me a D100, Mulak, while you're taunting your brother.
Oh, you act like he's not also taunting me.
You're the one who spoke up. As you're doing that, you just bust your ass because you find a hole with your left foot.
I did that to make sure that he knew the hole was there.
All right, y'all have another night. Once you get through this rockier section, you have another night that you get a good rest. The trail is still going off. Every so often you find these bleach white bones left in the slimy grass. A lot of times you'll find the skeleton of a rabbit, a couple deer, one very unfortunate goblin skeleton.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's not a good sign. Hey.
That doesn't seem very natural.
What sort of creature does this?
Apparently, a Glorples.
Out of character, I have a feeling I know what it is, but in character, I'm I don't know.
Yeah, me. Can I
Nature, maybe?
You can roll a nature check to see if you know of any animals in nature that do this. You can roll, let's see, with the 24, no natural creature does this, Sean. This is weird.
Is there
I
something
don't
else we
like
could
this
roll?
job.
Is there something we could roll besides nature?
I think that Mularn wanted to ask something.
Could I potentially roll Arcana? Considering the fact that this is a rich person's pet and is quite possibly magical.
Yeah, you can. I'm also pretty sure, Sean, did you let everybody know this is not natural?
It's in the process of it.
Okay.
Hey, there's no creature in nature that does this. Ah,
Mularn, nothing's ringing a bell for you right now, man. Like, it's like you think, it's like on the tip of your tongue kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know something does this, but you can't quite place what it is. Like, you know you're going to figure it out like in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. Or when you're
technically it's on the tip of Peregrine's nose, but
Yeah. Okay. So,
I cast could I cast Identify
on what?
on the slime?
You know what? I will allow you to do it, but give me an Arcana roll to see if you're going to be able to decipher this, because Identify usually is about magic items.
And it's all, and I just reread it. It also affects magical effects on if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, what spells, if any, are currently affecting? Kind of a stretch.
You know what?
But if
I kind of like this. I kind of like this stretch, because if we might not be able to use this in every case, but using
meta-wise, this is what I think it is. I think it would apply.
I would see that as a possibility. Yeah.
You want me to just detect it, brother?
That would be your just detective.
Give me that roll. Okay, casting Identify with a 26.
Did he
Did
just
my
fall
Arcana
out
roll
of
a
his
20?
chair?
And did my Arcana did Glorples just get Hewitt?
No, I was trying to find where in the book it was. So, yep. You know that looking at this as a creature that is generally not naturally occurring. They do exist in nature, but they are not of nature. This is a gelatinous cube.
I
Knew it.
How the fuck are we supposed to get one of those back?
Can I? Now that I know this, can I take stock and look around? And would I be able to ascertain just how fucking?
Say that again. You're kind of cutting out.
Would I be looking at like the trail and everything? Would I be able to ascertain approximately how big this fucking?
The path seems to be about 10 to 12 feet wide, so this thing is probably 10 to 12 foot wide.
This thing's probably 10 to 12 foot squared.
Cubed.
Cubed, yeah. Hey, Peregrine.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys still have any of that shit on your nose?
And she'll kind of reach up and like reach into where her nose ring is and like run her fingers along it to see if there's any still kind of on the nose ring.
No, you've gotten all of it off, but your nose is a little raw and your upper lip's a little raw right around where it would have touched.
No, but I mean, I'm still raw from it. It's hurting. I have like the dried stuff on my shirt though, and she'll kind of hold her shirt out where she wiped it off.
There's a hole in it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
She's gonna look around for like a puddle and like scoop some water on her face and like make sure she gets the rest off her nose.
Is this stuff like like muddy? It's like muddy.
It's like goopy.
It's like snot.
Would my mud gliders be able to walk across it?
You can certainly try.
I'll
I
just
I mean, the grass where this thing is moving is slick and pressed down. Like, you can see that some of the patches have died where this thing might have settled for a while, but really what it's leaving is like a mildly acidic snot trail behind it.
oh, like a snail.
Kind of like, yeah, it's leaving like a big, slimy, acidic trail like a snail. Yeah.
Where do we have to take this thing to once we get it?
Hillens.
I say bugger 'em.
We kind of already took the job.
Hey, bugger this job.
Question: does the contract say we have to bring it alive?
Yes.
Alive and in
and in
good
good spirits.
spirits.
Oh shit!
Does,
So now we
does
have
the
to coddle the
gelatinous-
damn thing too?
Does the gelatinous cube have spirits to be good?
You don't
Hey,
know.
there's a lot of bones, so I'm sure it's full of them.
It's just a giant jelly cube of haunting.
Hey, how would we get it? Just,
I guess we gotta find it first and figure that out.
Samantha,
You
you're an
always use a
acidic
rope.
creature.
Sorry, what was that? You're talking to Hamantha while Tarl said something?
He can go ahead.
I said you can always use a rope.
Don't think that works on gelatinous cubes.
Don't
Huh.
work on rivers either.
Samantha, you're an acidic creature.
This one has acidic breath. This one is not made of acid.
Hey,
This
well,
one, this
I
one
mean,
knows acid better than that one.
This one controls their acid.
hey, well, that's good and all. How would, what sort of things would an acidic creature eat, Samantha? Do you know?
Anything smaller than that one.
Which one?
That one that is also acidic.
Hey, okay. Well, then, I guess we could just string some bait and let it slurp its way back.
We don't know how much further away it is, though. And did gelatinous cubes take bait? Seems like it's just sort of moving.
There's lots of bones in the way.
I think
its
that might
wake?
just. I think that might just be things that are in the way. I don't.
Hey,
I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't think gelatinous cubes are all that bright.
well, if we can't bait it and we can't hurt it, what do you suppose we do?
I don't know. Find it first, I guess. I mean, maybe it could be baited, but we don't know where it is to bait it. away
And
from.
what kind of hornswoggle keeps something like this as a pet?
I mean, I don't know. Fancy people beats me. I wouldn't want something like that.
I have noticed that the richer a person gets, the dumber they get as well. It's like money makes you stupid.
I guess I've never been around a lot of people that have it.
I have. Oh, they're my favorite prey, as a matter of fact.
I mean, we should probably find the thing first and assess, what's going on with it. Make sure it didn't run into something bigger and meaner than it. First of all, I guess.
Well, I mean, better luck to us if it did. But I guess we double time up behind the trail.
Hey, Malarn. What's gelatinous mean?
Larn?
Malarn?
Sorry. It means it's like jelly. A
Oh.
really hard jelly.
What is jelly?
Let me see if I can find something that will put this.
Jelly is
It's fruit.
snot.
It's a really big. It's a really big square snot monster that's made wholly out of acid and will dissolve anything in the contact with.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
It's not. This. There is nothing about what is going to happen that is going to be anything close to being fun.
Great. Got it.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll scout ahead, see if I can find this fucking thing.
You want me to come with?
Always, lass.
She'll follow along and assist, and if she'll look at Sean. If you think we're getting kind of close to where it may be, let me know. I can help us be a little bit more stealthy if we need to. Not that you really need to, but it is what it is.
More is always better. Go big or go home, right?
Very fair.
If that's the option, I'm choosing the
Sorry.
second.
Didn't mean to hit that. So it's going to be survival for now to track it?
Well, I'm not going to make y'all do that because it's leaving a 10 to 12 foot wide
Fair.
trail. I mean, it's going in loop-de-loops and swirlies and going around. Like, and as you're going through this next day, so if y'all want to move it one more, because to the southeast again, you're noticing these fields are full of butterflies, and they seem to be going near flowers near where these swirlies go around, but the swirlies don't actually hit the flowers.
This fucking thing's chasing butterflies.
Or it
But
likes
not the flowers, though? It's not touching them, though.
Oh, it's
Peregrine's
not.
going to pick a couple.
They're flowers.
Yeah, she's just going to pick a couple and put them in her pocket. And, like, if she passes by more, she'll kind of collect them just in case.
Okay, I will say you have a full pocket of flowers.
Okay.
So I'm about to change the map because as you continue, okay, I'm going to zoom out for people on the stream to see a little bit better. And I need y'all to move your tokens up towards the top left corner. I dropped them down at the wrong place. More along right up here where I'm pinging. Can everybody move their token?
I was.
What was that? You got a little robot-y.
Wouldn't Peregrine and I be a little bit ahead of the group?
Yes. So what y'all notice is a quivering pile of jelly that has several flowers, a really bad, slowly dissolving wooden shield, an old rusty knife, probably connected to that goblin, a floating wagon wheel, and in the dead center it looks like a stone etched with runes that has a bright silver chain wrapped around it, and the rest of the chain is just floating off in the jelly. But you also see this large, fat, and bloated troll-like creature, because you've never seen a troll quite like this. It is its gut is it's very, very large and sagging, but it's covered in white pustules that seem to be leaking a black ichor.
Ew.
And it's sitting there looking at it, and it's like, "You come back here, you little jelly food. You come back here. I need some jiggly in my belly. You get back here." Mm.
All right.
So fucking creepy.
Fuck everything in that general direction.
Guys, we found the jelly.
Yeah, we did. Oh.
I don't think I like jelly, guys.
I don't think I like the thing standing in front of it.
I think it likes the jelly, though.
Yeah, well, we don't get paid 300 gold if we don't get that thing, the jelly thing, away from the pussy thing.
Well,
The what?
The
thing?
what thing?
The what thing?
The pussy. Jelly thing away from the pussy thing. Oh, fuck all of you. I hate you.
Oh.
I know where
That's a very-
I know where most of you live. Fuck off.
hi, that's a very
Screw you. Screw you all. You shut up.
that's a
You're in the other room.
that's a
I
right.
mean, I know hygiene's difficult, but I don't think I've seen one that bad.
And Hewitt's broke.
And the cube is named KY.
Let's
Oh, goddamn, no. Okay, I think I'm back. I'm not back.
be careful to use protection when penetrating the rancid pussy.
Okay, let's stop. What's
to put the jelly thing inside of it?
Oh,
God, I know I'm beat red. Oh.
I'm gonna beat you later.
Okay.
Maybe it thinks it's a douche. Who knows?
Okay, so the jelly just seems to be backing away from this thing every time it gets closer, and it's like, "I'm gonna get you in my belly." It does not seem to have noticed you. It is just like talking mostly to itself about eating this gelatinous cube.
Hey, well, I'll take this opportunity to do the old signature Sean. And
Stealth.
stealth.
Sean, are you trying to hide from the group, or would you still be where like Peregrine could lean over and like ask you something, or are you like hidden?
Hey, I was going to dip off behind these rocks and such.
Okay,
Get a nice angle for shooting.
guys, I don't really know a lot about gold, but is 300 worth it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel right leaving it there.
See, what I'm concerned about?
It got away from home.
You see the
From
troll,
some weirdo.
the
but-
troll. As you're saying this, the troll trunks a rocket, and you're as it gets hit.
The fuck?
Yeah, no.
That was that's not what I expected that thing to sound like.
Okay,
Yeah,
so before you
Arvax
start,
is-
Sean's gonna get his sneak attack off. I then need initiative. Everybody click your token and roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You just need to be used to it.
Might be time to change the dice color.
I did! Fine, it's fucking red now. Jesus.
Because you don't have any loyalty to your color.
I can't stand
Hey,
any of you.
you just made Like, I just had a flashback of the Herculoids and that, those lovely babysitting gloopies.
Gloop and gleep.
Yeah. I just can't abide this thing attacking Gleep or Glopal.
Oh, wow. Glorpal. Wow.
Poor Glorples.
Okay, so let me get this in order. So we got Tarl with a 20. We got Peregrine with a 16. Mulak with a 8. Sean with a 7. Arvax with a 3. Move Mularn up with that 11.
Troll with 17.
I'm just going down the list. We know that. Okay, so the troll will go.
Well, I had a plan for what I was gonna do, and then I rolled like shite.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to charge in, you could still probably do it. So we're going to start with.
I have the charger ability, but yeah.
Okay, so how much damage?
I got you, Em. Don't worry about it.
What's that, Sean? 9 sneak, 8 piercing,
Aye?
and that is just from your crossbow, or
It's just me short bow.
is that just a regular short bow?
I just me +1 short bow.
Okay, so that helps out with a couple things. So that was again 17.
Aye.
Okay, Tarl, what you doing?
On the troll.
Let's see, what spell is this?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. So he needs to make a dex save. That is a 14, so it's going to make it. Also, what level is everybody now?
Aren't we 5?
Okay, yeah, so it does have 2 dice. Okay. So, Tarl, you so throw Sacred Flame at it. It doesn't seem to acknowledge that. But it does know that somebody shot it in the shoulder. It is. Was there anything else you were going to do, Tarl?
Nope.
Okay. So, okay, that activates his that. So, do that at the start of the round. It's going to turn around. Can't see Sean because Sean is behind rocks. Well, hold on. You'd be visible after you've shot, so you just have.
Hey, well, hold on. I believe my skulker. If I miss, it doesn't reveal.
Yeah, so you hit. I'd still say you have 2/3 cover, but also there is a charging armored individual followed by another charging armored individual that is going to distract the trolley troll. So let me measure out that distance.
I also don't really care if it sees me.
Yeah, but these are they just you're not gonna mess with my food. This is dessert. And let's see. It's gonna scrape across its arm and fling a 15-foot cube.
Ooh, I know what this creature is.
Nope, it can't do that because that's right next to it. So it's actually just going to chunk a rock.
Okay.
So give me a dex save.
Yeah, Moose, I do too, and I can't say nothing.
I killed Cody with one.
Yep.
Is it me it's checking it at?
Yep, give me a dex save. 14.
Ooh.
Oh, you save, so you take no damage as it just chunks a rock at you.
Duck.
Okay, Peregrine.
All right. In order to get here, is this technically moving it through its space, or can I skirt around it in like that line?
That'd be moving through its space. How much movement do you have?
40. So like, could I get here then?
Yeah, you could get there.
All right. She's gonna bang on her shield, stick her hand in her pouch, and rub the powder along her gums to bonus action rage. And she's gonna swing at it with her battle axe one-handed.
Cool.
Twice because extra attack level 5.
Cool. So roll to see if you hit. 20 and a 22 hit. Roll that beautiful damage. So that is 1123 damage, correct? Okay,
Yes.
now hold on, let me double check this. All right, I get to roll 4d8.
Yay.
You take 16 acid damage.
8.
Cool, you take 8 acid damage. Oh, sorry, poison. Sorry, poison damage.
Works for me.
So as you're slashing it, just bile and vitriol are pouring out of this, and as it hits you, you start feeling ill.
This thing is gross.
I mean, it is, yeah, it's a little rancid. It's a little gaggy. Okay, Mularn.
Yeah. That's gross. Uh,
I think the twins are both going to stay back by the horse and go, that's gross.
yep.
Okay, it's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Correct.
That's a 1, so that's a
No.
failure. So it's going to take 1d12 psychic, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 4 psychic. So it's like, starts grabbing its head.
I'm sorry. Incorrect. It makes a wisdom saving throw, or it is incapacitated. At the end of each turn, it takes 1d12 and can make another wisdom.
So you're saying it is incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
For how long?
Yes.
It does get to make another wisdom saving throw at the end of its next turn, though, correct?
At the end of its turn, until it's saved.
Cool. Got it. Okay. So you have just incapacitated this thing. So I believe that means that you have advantage to hit it with melee attacks.
And if a melee attack hits it, it's auto crit.
All right, that's what I thought. Anything else you doing, Mularn?
I ain't getting. Yeah. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take another step back.
Okay.
That is disgusting, and I want nothing.
Okay. Mulak.
All right, he's gonna stand next to Sean, and let me measure this. Yeah. All right, I am going to spend 3 sorcery points for Twin.
Okay.
Cast haste
Yes, it is time.
on the two ladies,
All right.
Woo!
and then my remaining movement that I have, I'm going to lay down behind the rock.
All right. Just
Did I
drops a
click a thing?
Yeah, you click Thunderous Smite.
Sorry. I'm trying to make it actually show up right in my thing.
So what haste means is y'all's movement is doubled, your AC is increased by 2, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you have an extra action that you can only use to dash, disengage, hide, use an object, or attack.
All right, Sean. This guy's incapacitated and grody.
Hey, I'm gonna luck roll that.
All
'Cause
right.
that's terrible.
Hey.
I wasted one.
Pretty nice, though.
Hey, but it's already a crit on the hit.
Ooh, that's some good that is some good damage. That is some very good damage. So let's see, that is 9, 26, 35, 38. Okay, good job.
That's a hell of a hit.
All right,
Move over here and hide behind this rock.
all righty. Arvax.
All right, remind me again what all does haste do?
You have double movement, you have +2 to your armor, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you have an extra action that you can use to dash, disengage, use an object, or attack.
Cool. So move up here. And I actually am going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Let me mark that off on my character.
And that's just a bonus action, so you can still attack.
Yep. Twice. Well, actually 3 times.
Good lord.
So bam.
Okay, that's still wasting a crit because you already would crit if you hit. So that's a 27 to hit. So roll damage. Nice.
And I have a, what is it, 2d6? 2d6 thunder.
Which
Yeah.
doubled.
What does
So-
Thunder Smite add to it again?
It adds an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target.
So you'd roll 4d6 because you critted.
Okay, so that's one set.
You could still also, as a paladin, dump a Divine Smite in, expending that spell slot, because you can do that whenever as a paladin, and those damage dice are doubled.
I could do that.
Yeah, you are welcome to the heavyweight section. Because
Yeah.
yeah. You crit with a Thunderous Smite active. Yeah. Do all the.
Okay, let's see. Divine Smite. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it's an extra 2d8.
But it's a crit, so 4.
So 4d8. One sec. Let me mark that spell slot.
Jesus.
16, 25, 36, 46, 53.
He also has to make a strength saving throw.
He is incapacitated. I believe he automatically fails that.
So he is pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
I'm assuming.
And that was my first attack.
Yeah, but I also believe that pushed him right over your ally.
No, I didn't. No, it wouldn't go that way. I'm going this way. So he'd go back.
Do I technically get an attack of opportunity because he left my sphere?
No,
He's
because-
forced out.
Yeah, he's forced out.
Fair enough.
But since you did that, you take 12 and Peregrine takes 6 poison damage. As you rip open a chunk of its tummy and it just splutters grossness all over you.
Doesn't paladins have something for poison?
You can't be poisoned, but you can take poison damage.
I don't know if it have that or something. You said 12?
Yep.
Okay. So that was attack number 1.
So your Thunderous Smite is gone.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
24 hits and it's an automatic crit.
So
You roll another damage die,
which is
a D8.
I think you can just click it again. I think it might do it again.
If you click it again, it also adds in your modifier.
That's a 1 on the dice.
Yeah, it's a 1 on the dice, so that's 10 damage.
Oh, I did move forward. Sorry. Okay, so extra action.
So that's another 3 poison damage that you take from getting that hit.
Yeah.
You can also add more smites into these because they're all crits.
Oh, well, I don't want to use up all my spell slots though. I only have 4. I've used 2, and I have 2 second levels, so I will keep it. I will keep it, and I will use my extra action to attack it again.
Okay.
Aww.
Well, it's a 15. That barely hits, so that's still a crit. That's still 9 poison damage that you take. So
13 plus 8.
So that's a 21. Hey, congratulations. Y'all have gotten it below 200 HP.
Oh,
You said I took 9.
Yep.
Okay. Ow.
you might want to step back because I'm going to be hitting it and other people are going to be hitting it and it's going to keep splashing you if you stand there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. How many? I only move like 15 feet.
Think
What's
so.
that?
You have double movement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back. What is this here?
That
Is it
is a broken tower, like bits of a watchtower or something that's broken.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of its splashing range.
You think so. But as you do
Yeah,
that,
I'm
you watch the cube and it just starts going back down this path away from whatever it is perceiving is happening around it.
No, come, damn it.
We can catch it later. At least it's safe over there.
Tarl.
I just did a shitload of damage. It's not even close to being dead. It's bad.
12's not gonna hit.
Have to make a ranged melee attack first before you decide if it hits. That's the damage that it would do if it hits.
No, I'm saying you rolled a 12 to hit with Guiding Bolt. You got a 6.
Okay.
You got a 6 plus 3 plus 3. So the 12's gonna miss the troll. I'm gonna say it went through where there used to be part of a tummy that just got exploded. Is there anything else you're doing, Tarl?
Nope, I ain't getting nowhere near it.
Okay, the troll then is going to use one of its legendary actions to succeed the wisdom save at the end of its turn.
Neat.
Oh no.
Hey, it's still prone, right?
It is
For now.
it is still prone. And so that was the end of its turn. Our hasty haste barbarian.
Doop. And she'll kind of skirt around it. She's not passing like through it, obviously. Is it advantage because it's prone still?
Yep.
And I have a +2 to my AC.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And advantage on dex saves.
Alright. She is going to drop her shield or not drop it, but sling it back on her back.
A 22 and a 16 will hit.
And a 17, I'm assuming.
Oh, and a 17, yeah.
Not the best.
Okay, so let's see, that's 15.
23.
30. Okay, 30. Alrighty. Let's see, let me roll.
And if it's prone, does it still have attack of opportunity?
It will, but I think it's at disadvantage. That is 10 poison damage to you, Peregrine, as you're just hacking away at this thing and it's just spluttering out on you.
Okay, I'll take the chance and step back so it'll get a swing at me. Step back a little further, actually.
That is
Oh, that's still gonna hit.
A 13?
a 13.
Oh, a
It's-
13.
it's-
Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, it's swinging at disadvantage.
Yeah, we're good.
Really tearing that pussy up.
Trying to.
Fight.
Okay, so you do that and you're running off. Okay. Back to Mularn.
I just don't want to get splashed as it gets hit from range.
Mularn. Am I coming?
Knox.
I was going to say, is everybody else hearing me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he mute himself?
Maybe he's
Maybe he's what?
pooping.
You pooping?
Could walk over there and poke him.
No, for whatever reason, Discord just my voice. I just fell out of the voice chat.
Weird.
All right. Neat.
I like hearing neat. What is going to happen? Ice Knife, 26 will hit.
It's prone, or did it stand up?
Oh, no, yeah, it is prone, so it would be a disadvantage.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me, so a 13 will miss.
Oh well, he will still take he'll still take a 2d.
2d6 cold. Okay. After it has been stabbed while on its back, it will use a legendary action to stand up, which is half its movement. And it's going to look at the individual that did the most damage to it, and it is going to use, let's see, 5, 10, 15 to lumber towards you, yelling, "You don't mess up dessert!
Okay.
My jelly!" Mm-hmm. Lock.
I will peek around the corner and chuck a. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, yeah, that's right. An acid arrow at it. For
18. 18 will hit.
It's at 3rd level.
Okay, so roll your damage. So that's a boo.
How is that even a thing? It's like there's no way to roll. How do I roll a 1 on a 4d4? 5d4.
Oh, you did a 1 times 1d4, so 1 times 1 is 1, and therefore it rolled a d4 once.
So how much acid does it normally do on a hit?
5, because I casted it up, it'll do 5d4.
So that
It only rolled one of those for some reason.
Well, no, the 12 has a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 1 plus 4.
Oh, and then the other one is the extra. Okay, so yeah, that's 13 acid damage. It's weird. That's weird that it does it that way. Okay.
Well, its label is higher level.
Yeah, it's just strange. I've never seen it done that way before. That makes sense though.
Okay.
Okay, so 13 acid damage, and then on its turn, it will take 3d4 acid damage.
Okay, remember that when it gets back to that, it is going to use its a second legendary action at the end of your turn to spew poison at Arvax. I need a con save.
Oh no. Not a dex save?
Nope, this is it's spewing.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is 18 poison.
Ow!
But the good news is I do have to re-roll for that to see if it recharges.
That hurt.
Y'all just watch it vomit on Arvax. Sean.
I'm gonna grab one of me walloping arrows.
These always go great.
Knock it.
Let's watch this.
And fire.
That one actually hit. First time one's actually hit.
Hey, they've been hitting a couple of times.
I'm sorry, I just don't actually remember that. So that's 9 sneak damage, 7 piercing.
And a DC 10 strength save or knock bro.
That's a 23.
Oh, he's strong.
I'm actually going to use one of my luck points to make him re-roll that.
13.
Oh, so close.
Oh, so close.
Shite.
So close.
Well, right here and hide.
Okay. Arvax.
Fuck. One sec.
See, once Glorples moves, we'll end the game here because it's 11 o'clock and we'll pick back up next Monday with the combat. Is that cool with everybody?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I won't remember, could I roll the 3d4 now?
I will type it in the chat. And I will put a little green dot on him.
What's up here, Tarl? Tarl, have you taken any damage?
Nope.
Okay. So, I think I'm gonna do a prayer of healing on myself then, because no one else is within range.
That takes 10 minutes to cast.
That takes 10 minutes.
Oh, fuck me then.
Hey, don't you have some lay on hands?
Do I? Yeah,
You're a
I do.
paladin.
Paladin.
You're not Clint McElroy. You don't get to cast prayer of healing in the middle of combat.
Okay,
I need beans, peas, tomatoes, potatoes.
Full healing power that punches when you take a long rest. Restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times.
Should be your paladin level times 5 points that you can
So
heal
I have-
yourself.
So I have. Okay, I'm gonna dump 10. So I have still have 10 left. That's a little bit better. So that's one action. And then I can still attack, and then I'm gonna have an extra action, right?
You used your action to lay on hands. You
Right.
can use your hasted action to
Lay
attack.
on hands is a bonus action.
It says as an action.
It's an action.
It's an action.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but you still have your hasted action you can attack with.
Yeah. Oh, but then I gotta get up next to him. Oh. Hang on. Hunter's Mark's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yep.
If it's an oath spell, it still uses a spell slot, right? It just doesn't count towards my prepared spells.
It still costs a spell slot.
Okay, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him, which leaves me with one first level spell slot as my bonus, and then I'm gonna attack him with my hasted action.
Okay.
Move up next to him. There, I'm probably gonna die.
$18 will hit.
13, and what does?
Oh, sorry, I rolled wrong.
Yeah, you had a d6.
1d6. Okay. So 15.
Okay. You take 4 poison.
And you have to make a concentration check.
Yep.
Oh shit!
You just gotta beat a 10.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
Constitution.
Constitution. Oh, that went so well last time.
Oh, you're good.
Oh.
You're good.
And now I'm right next to it again. Yay.
Are you done with your turn?
Think so.
It's going to
It doesn't-
use it. Huh?
It doesn't have a reaction. You can run away.
Have a reaction?
It doesn't have a reaction.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna move the fuck back.
Good call. Okay, so it is going to use its last legendary action of the round to do a stunt or chunk of rock at you. Give me a dex save at 14.
At advantage.
You are hasted. You're good. Another rock gets chunked at you and you dodge it. And the gelatinous cube is just like and just goes into this fallen tower.
Should have run the other way.
Didn't say it was smart,
But
but
maybe I'll go.
we will end this. Tarl will next week will be at the top of the round, and Tarl will combat people that are hasted. Y'all have been hasted for 2 rounds, right?
2 rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds.
Remember that when haste ends, you are done for a minute.
For a round.
Yeah, for a round, you just don't do anything. So, this is where we're gonna stop. Big bad troll trying to eat the jelly cube. Everybody not wanting to get close to this thing because it spews nastiness. And I will turn it over to Frey to do our sign off and everything else, or at least do our social or media and everything.
Oh, we're glad to have anybody who listened to us tonight, or if you listen to this on the replay on our YouTube channel, which you can find at Team Bonus Action. Obviously, you can find us on Twitch at Team Bonus Action. On Twitter at @bonus_team. We are also on Facebook. Several of the members have different Instagram pages that I don't remember at the moment because I have an ADD brain. I think it's Nathan Pates Minis, at Ninja Spence 21. And that's the only one I can remember right now.
Neither one of those people are in this particular game, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, well, shout out. And I believe we have. Aren't we playing a game this Friday or Thursday?
Thursday, we are going to do a Monster of the Week live play here at our house with several folks, probably aiming between 7 and 8 to get started.
Central Time.
Also, I believe that Sean has a promo to give.
Hi, if you come over to Roll20 and looking to play some D&D, come find me. I'm on Roll20, DM Sloth. We run weekly content and have several different modules going this week.
Cool.
Nice.
And I believe that's our social media. If Kyle would like to sign us off.
Well, I guess that's the case, and we appreciate y'all coming, hanging out with us, and listening to us act silly, and get swept away by a river, and trying to save this gelatinous cube from that big pussy troll. And so until next time, folks, don't let your meat loaf.
Bye.
you.